Hey everyone, just in the garage getting ready to leave, and it's 13 degrees. Don't think you can see that. 13 degrees here. So let's see what it is where we going, and let's see if we can do this with the car so that we don't have to wait for the whole journey. Well, it worked. Wow. Yeah, cool. But that's changed a bit. That's now at 0 degrees. And by the looks of that, it's very frosty. It's a beautiful area here. Yeah, look at this. Everything is frozen. Okay. That's quite thick. Well, I don't know if the ground's gonna be frozen. I got to get permission at some point for here because there's some really interesting shapes in the hillside here. But I'm going to take a trip now. This is kind of future past Nathaniel. I'm here again. So if you've watched my previous video, then you will have known that I found a bucket lister, silver bucket lister for me. I've been waiting for one of these for ages, and it's not a gold coin, and it's not diamonds, and not all that fancy stuff. It's something fairly normal, but anyway, it was a big deal for me. I don't know why it's taken me so long to find one, a complete one. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple of strips of this ground here, and then I'm going to head across here and then up over to the further side of here. So there's quite a lot of ground for me to cover today, and I am looking forward to this hunt. So thank you for joining me, thank you for subscribing and watching, really appreciate it, and hope to bring you more good content soon. Thanks guys, see you at the first find. So my first target with any kind of shape or anything other than an aluminium can is that. I don't think it's a bottle opener, but it's something. It's iron, so it's not that old, I don't think. Probably a piece of farm machinery. Yeah, I won't be doing live digs, it's too cold, batteries are dying too quickly. Moving on. I don't know if you can even see that, but there's a great big bird of prey flying over. Yeah. Beautiful spot here. Just going to head up now over into this higher area along here, see what I can find. Well, I'm up on this higher area now. I was down in the valley further down there earlier. I know there's a lot to find down there, but I still find, going to different parts of this farm to look at targets. And this is the bottom end of a spoon handle by the looks of it. Spoon or fork, but probably a spoon. I'm just doing along the edge. I can't go into this lower area because it's got barley on it, but I can do this top part. Okay, see you at the next. I don't know what this is yet, guys, so you can join me in my happiness or disappointment. Very jumpy signal, teens, 20s, usually aluminium. I can see it there, right in the clump, but that's starting to look not so good now. Let me get my glove off. Yeah. That's rusty, I think, there. So my guess is that There's a button. Don't think there's anything on it. But cool. Still cool to find a button. I do like buttons. So, yeah. Round in the hole. Moving on. Got to keep it short as these batteries are dying. I have no idea what that is. It could be another nail of some kind, though it looks something different. I'm getting a lot of signals, good strong signals, but they're much deeper than what I can dig. There are depth limits here. There are lots of limits here. Anyway guys, moving on. Well, that's an interesting artifact. See, it's round with a nail point end. I don't know if that's what they call a hobnail for the bottom of a shoe, like the Romans used to use on the sandals. I don't know, my imagination goes wild with these things. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I will have to look that up later. Moving on. Nice little find, little 4-hole button. Looks like it's got some pattern on it. Yeah, cute. Moving on. Finally, I have something. And it's very, very sweet. I don't know exactly what that's off, but it's some kind of decoration. I suspect it's silver, but I don't know exactly. I'll show you in the other camera once I've cleaned it up, but I don't know. That's really nice. Okay, moving on. That's part of a animal shoe of some kind. I don't know if that's meant for oxen or mule shoe maybe. I know that's very wide there, and it wouldn't have been very big. Who knows? Somebody out there knows. Maybe you guys can tell me. Moving on. Okay guys, well, I've been out here a long time. Everything is still frozen. The top inch or so of the earth is frozen, and then underneath it gets a little bit easier. But I don't know if you can see that in there. I think I'm gonna have to switch cameras. I don't know if there's enough light for the other camera. I'll be back in a minute. I guess you can all see that. I don't know whether we're gonna play the coin or button game. Oh, something. Oh. Sorry guys, for a moment there. Thought it was going to be something interesting. Okay, moving on. That's a cool find. Oh. I thought by the looks of it was just going to be... Oh, it is a musket ball. Musket ball that hit something pretty hard, I'm guessing. Yeah. Cool. Moving on. Well, I haven't found anything particularly fantastic this time. No hammered coins, but there might be a little bit of silver in amongst the things. But I have found something just on the grass here, and you may want to look away if you're, sensitive, or if you've got kids there, then yeah, you might want to look away at the moment. But something is dead here. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't think it's a deer, young deer, because of the sharp teeth in the skull. But whatever it was has been made a meal of by something obviously bigger. So, not sure what's around in these parts here. I don't think I'm in wolf country. I know parts of Switzerland have wolves, but I don't think there are any here. Anyway guys, moving on. So just doing a quick wrap up for this one. This very heavy, solid piece of, I don't know what. I don't know if that's copper. I think it's copper. But that's got some weight to it. A ring! No. Some random bits of rubbish. Some square nails. Finding a lot of square nails in these fields, but they're quite interesting. Piece of modern junk with a nut on. Some odd bits and pieces. Bits of lead. Thought that was a coin at first, but it wasn't. It's a button. You can see the iron on the back. Now this is something interesting. I don't know if my camera will quite show, if I can get it to focus, that is. Yep, there we go. Now you can probably see that's a bit shiny, so unfortunately these two are in the same hole, but they're broken. And the cats are having a little bit of a disagreement here. There is a pattern on this side of it, you can see, and this is part of the same thing, so I'm guessing it's some kind of brooch. It's very, very, very thin, so I have to be careful with that. I don't think it's particularly old, but it's another piece that I will be handing in. This one, now, what is that? I think that's a Roman hobnail for what they put in the bottom of their sandals. It's square and it has this on the bottom. I'm pretty sure that's a hobnail that the Romans used. There's a lot of Roman activity in that area. There's an old villa that used to stand on the ground. An old button with no detail as far as I can see. It's just curved. It's pretty old. I don't know what that is. I thought it was a shotgun shell, and maybe it is a shotgun. It's got this thing on the side here. I don't know about that one. That's a bit of a mystery for me. What do you reckon? Shotgun or something else? Anyway, can waste a lot of time on these things. I don't know what that is. It's got some kind of thread on the inside, so I think it's fairly modern. This is something a bit unusual. I don't know if you can... I don't think that's a nail. But I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's another one of these shingle nails. But it doesn't have a point on the end unless the point is broken off. But if you guys recognize it, let me know. This is actually a crossbow. This is aluminium, so it's nothing fancy. It's a lid off something. But yeah, it's actually from the crossbow. Now I didn't film this. It was a very cold day. But I thought this was just some kind of washer or a clock mechanism. But it's not. It's handmade. It's got these 4 holes in, but as you can see they're not central. Even that hole in the middle isn't central. And it's got this detail around the outside. So I have no idea what it is. It's not a cog. So is it some kind of a brooch? Would there have been something in these 4 holes that was missing? Is it a button? I don't think so. Anyway, another one of the things I'll hand in. But if you guys know what it is, please let me know. And I know I'm probably missing a few things, another button, a few other bits and pieces. But there was this, which is a beautiful little piece of silver. I haven't yet been on this place without finding either a hammered coin or possibly a Roman coin or a piece of silver. So I know I'm very, very lucky with this permission. But yeah, there's a lot of detail on this. I'm assuming, because it's broken there, that it was part of something much bigger, much more elaborate, and it's a pity that I can't find the rest of it. I did have a good look around, but that was the only bit where I was digging. But maybe I will find some more. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Moving on.